Preston.
Shit.
So you can cry the whole time. Yep.
Go ahead.
And we're going to do a cheers after each person.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Preston.
And dance.
Because Preston... Now I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Oh, no. What is this? Oh.
And I don't cry. So Preston, I feel like, is responsible for bringing so many of us together.
I would agree with that.
Yes, he is, right? He kind of has brought so many of our group together and has really been that constant that always keeps us going, keeps us in check, keeps us, chatting in each other's lives. You have such an infectious laughter that every time we're with you, I feel like we're full of love and just hope and happiness. You are a blast to travel with. We have had many an adventure. St. Louis, Boxers and Briefs was an excellent trip.
Cheers to that.
Chicago, Atlanta, Minneapolis. We've gone a lot of fun places. You have so much love in your heart, and you do such a great job of sharing it with everybody who's in your life. And so we are so appreciative of all the things you bring and your intuition, because Avi and I were talking. Before Avi and I were even dating, Preston came to visit me at RAC, and Avi came upstairs to say hi or do something awkward, I'm not sure what. And she went downstairs, and Preston turned to me and said, "So what's happening?" And I was like, "Nothing. We weren't even dating at that point." And he said, "I felt it. I could feel it in this room. Things were intense. There's going to be something there." So thank you so much, and we're so happy you're here and that you're going to marry us today. So cheers to Preston. Yes.
Cheers to you.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
All right. Next, we're going to go to Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have stuff? Sorry.
Nope. Okay.
We wrote it as a
We have our
team.
shared notes here.
Okay.
We have shared notes. Oh yeah, Avi doesn't like it when I have that little rat tail. It freaks her out.
Like you may be wearing flannel, but you're not really of that.
All right. So Kim, our quality assurance, who is, well, one, you're so much fun. We love you dearly. You have this brilliant honesty about you. As we have seen many a time in your conversations with Preston, but with all of us, because you hold us accountable in a different kind of way. When we're on Skype, when we're all hanging out together, Kim is the one that's like, "Quinn, grab the notepad. We're taking notes. We got to get some stuff planned." You're very intentional with your friendships and about making sure that everybody is having a great time and being so supportive. And we were so happy that you stayed with us the month that you did, because it was wonderful to get to have that time with you before you left, because we miss you so much. Everyone's moving away. You gotta leave. But it is hard for us. And so we are, oh yes, and one thing Avi brought up that we wanted to talk about is how much fun we have with you, whether it's watching shit TV or watching Waiting to Exhale with Quinn asleep on the floor.
Yes.
Could even make it through the credits.
Yeah.
Or whether it's going out to do mini martini taste testings. Kim loves to have fun, and one thing that she was so great about was Avi and I were talking about wanting to go out and try these little martinis. So Kim went and scheduled the whole thing, so we went out and tried
Everything at Grace.
every martini they had at Grace,
At least
plus
15.
Yeah.
and did these many things and just had so much fun with it. So thank you for being here and for bringing all your wonderfulness.
Appreciate you.
All right. Quinn, you'll be our next one. Our creative director. So Quinn has such a big heart. Anyone who knows Quinn knows he's got a great heart. And Quinn's the type of friend that when you're having a conversation with him, he is fully engaged on you 100%. You're going to be a great counselor because you remember everything. And Quinn will be like, "How you doing?" And next thing I know, it's 2 hours later. I'm like, "I told you a lot. Probably didn't want to know all that." But you've got a great presence about you. We have had so much fun with you. Preston, I feel like, did bring us together specifically. Doing stuff for the Mirage, hanging out, spending time together. we're so blessed to have you in our life. We're so glad that you're here because none of all of this, all the decorations, all the fun stuff would have happened without your brilliance. You're very smart, and you're gonna be amazing. I don't want to cry.
Just do it. Let it out. Just let it out before you put your makeup on.
Yeah.
Just get it
Yes, that's true.
Get it out. Yeah, how am I gonna get through this afternoon? I can't even talk to all you.
But you like us the most.
We do like you the most, which
Yes,
is why this is
it's
the hardest.
understandable.
And we never get serious. This is the most serious I've been in a long time. It's a little much. Yes, so thank you for everything, Quinn, and for being so amazing. We always say that Quinn has an old soul. He's got the oldest soul in the family. Yes, yes.
Even though he's a 90s baby, how did this
He's
happen?
I don't know. He's the youngest, but he has got such a good heart and such a good soul. You are the best note taker, and you also with Kim, I feel like keep us very accountable on what it is we need to do. And so thank you so much for being here. We love you. Cheers to Quinn. All right. Yeah, let's take a moment because that was heavy. I got a lot of emotions going on.
You can say that.
I don't need orange juice.
You what?
Maybe we should just we'll do round refills.
Just take some sweet.
Who needs orange juice, and then I'll get the champagne on the other.
I mean, you could put a splash in
Yeah.
there.
I'll take a little bit.
So our next person is Michael. Michael, I heard so much about you before I even met you. These wonderful things about how close you and Megan were and what an amazing person you were in her life. And I was so excited to meet you, but nervous at the same time. And when we did meet, I felt like instant family. I felt like I have another brother. And truly, not just because we're going to be like family, but regardless, I think you're such an amazing person. I'm so happy to know you and share and create new memories with you. I think you're one of the most down-to-earth, genuine, caring people I've ever met. I love you, and I'm so happy to call you family.
Cheers. I couldn't do yours, so Avi had to do it.
Oh, I thought you wanted to add something.
Yeah, I did want to add something, but I don't know if I can get it out. So,
You are Megan's rock.
yeah, you are very much. I love you.
What do we do without you?
All right.
Dom.
I know.
Oh, Dom, where do we start? You are such a fun, loving person. You remind me like you're like a kid at heart. Yes. You know, no matter where you are, what you're doing, you like to have fun. You like to keep it real and simple, and I appreciate that about you. Yet you still excel at all the other amazing things that you do. Like you just kill it, but still keep it genuine, down to earth, and I really appreciate that. You have some things.
Yes,
to add as well.
I was thinking about the first time I hung out with Dom, just us, and like did something was when we were gonna go to studio and meet Kieran. She was running late, so I met up with Dom, and we had never really like hung out too much before, and I was really excited to get to spend time with you. And we walked first into the Deadwood, and there was some kind of weird poetry
About
speak out.
abortions.
We walked in, we were talking about abortions in America, and I turned around, and I was like, I'm gonna try and read her face if she's into this or not. And she's like, it was like, let's go. So we went across the street to an Irish pub and introduced you to Irish car bombs, for which we had many that night. And it was just, we were able to have a conversation, not even skip a beat, go back and forth, and I knew that I was going to have a lot of fun with you and that you were going to be a very important person in our lives. And so we're so glad that you're here, and we love you so much.
Appreciate your friendship and telling it like it is. You
Yes.
encourage us. You're like, you need to make a change. You need to get out of that job. You need to do this.
You
And
did.
I think even when we went to the mill and I took my bathroom break, and then you're like, this is happening.
Oh,
These two
yes.
people need to be together.
Bystander intervention. That's what Dom kept shouting. We went to the mill with Kieran and Dom, and Avi and I were not dating. We were actually in other relationships at the time. Just a side note. And we were hanging out, and Avi left, and Dom just turned to me and first said that Avi was very crushable, which I agreed with, because I had a little crush on her. And Dom was very much like, bystander intervention, make it happen. You need to be with her. I feel like a lot of the important people in our lives saw it before we even saw it, and you were definitely one of those people. Yeah. Thank you.
Aw.
Cheers to you.
All right.
Jill refill.
Yeah. Oh, this one. This one's for Sarah. So. Sarah and I have known each other, God, long time. And I would say Sarah is the person who knows all parts of me, like through and through. I can call her at any time about anything at all, and she just has a way of knowing what's going on for me. And a great ability to center me. I can call her when I'm really stressed about something, something's going on, I'm excited about something. And Sarah just has that ability to kind of rein me in and get me to my great place. We have too many memories together to even pick one. But so many of like my core, my foundational memories, I feel like as we were growing up and finding out who we were and all of you, all my best memories. And Sarah has just the biggest heart. She has no end to loving people who are in her life, and everybody who knows Sarah loves her so much. And I had other stuff I was going to say, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to get them out. So we will chat about it later. But you are my constant, and I love you so much.
I remember the first time that we met when you were with somebody else who seems to be a theme in our story.
We had some
You were with the wrong people. Okay?
Right.
So let's do that.
And right away, I was like, this girl's pretty cool. We need to get to know each other. And moving on, once we did get together, and it was so important to me to have, I don't know, the approval, the blessing of the people that are closest to Megan growing up. And so you were one of those people, and it was so important that, like, Sarah, Sharon, like, that we're good, right? Because I want that to be okay. And I just had an amazing time with both of you. I'm going to say that one. With you. We would go and visit. Atlanta was amazing. I feel like we have a blast, and I cannot wait to build more memories with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Cheers to Sarah. Oh, I didn't even know where it went. I had a moment. All right. So our next person is Hunter. So Hunter, I met when I started grad school. We met the first day of grad school, and there was like an instant like pull. I was like, I need to hang out with this kid. He is fun because you are honest and practical in a way like I've never known someone to be honest and practical. Hunter and I went through grad school together. We shared an office. We worked together. And it seemed like no matter how much time I spent with you, like I just wanted to keep spending more time with you. In our office, we hung out every weekend. We were like always cooking food together. We exercised together. We get up at like 5 in the morning and do these stupid ass exercises. I don't know why that was a good idea. But it was just, I always just had so much fun with you. You're so different than I am. And I love that because you challenged me in a different kind of way. And you challenged me in grad school in such an honest way that got me to where I am. If it wasn't for you in grad school, I would not be where I'm at today in my personal or my professional life. And I'm so glad that you're back because I missed you so much while you were gone. And I love you very, very much. Mm-hmm. To Hunter. All right. Gotta start the next one.
Sharon. So again, like Sarah, somebody who was so important in Megan's life, like growing up, or in college, I would hear so many stories about the two of you, and I was like, I can't wait to meet these people. And we did meet that one time, before, and so we were at the Mill for a music show with some coworkers and some other people, and I remember you really being engaged to the music. And you turned around and it was just like tears. And it's like, yes, I'm feeling this. I'm like, oh yeah, she's gonna have a good time. Like, this is amazing. somebody who clearly has such a full heart
Yes.
and has so much love and care for the people who are important to her, and moved by music that you haven't heard before too.
Yes.
Which is fantastic.
That happened at Brandy Carlisle too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
took Sarah and Sharon to a Brandy Carlisle concert, and I turned to Sharon at one point, and she grabbed my hand and was just tears all down her face. And that's what I love and appreciate about you, is you have such strong emotions and love and feelings, and you love so hard. And you have the ability to remember every little detail. I'll talk to you a month ago and mention something, and I'll get a follow-up text from Sharon that's like, how'd this thing go? And I'm like, what thing are you talking about? Like, how did you even remember that? And I feel like over the last few years, so much has changed, and we've seen so much and grown so much together. We've come a long way from drinking 2.5 liter bottles of wine just between the two of us in your apartment and dancing all over the place, just us, to now seeing you in this new adventure in your life as a mom is just, it's breathtaking. And I love you so much. I'm so thankful that you have brought Sam into our lives, because he is going to be a badass child, and you are phenomenal, and I love you so much.
Me too. Love you too.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. 3 to go. All on this side of it.
I need a quick break.
No.
Should we get a refill?
Yeah, we have a refill.
Take a breather.
Refill?
Because I got a bottle here.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Well, let me just pop this.
Hey guys.
OJ for you?
Sure, I'll take a little, just a splash. Just a splash. That's good. Thank you.
Like the stuff that's like on the side, I'll have that.
Oh, thank you.
Just a refill.
Thank you.
Well, just
I want some of the juice and the.
I know, these little babies.
I'm happy with that.
I got this. I got this. This is not my first time with the radio.
I think we have another bottle of champagne open.
No?
Paper towels.
Over here, I'm sorry. I got this.
Thank you. Take this and then I'll take that.
After
Okay.
breaks up some
I
of
was
the
working
foam.
with the.
I was making
Thank you.
We got 24 bottles.
I like that you can open. I think.
24.
Oh, it's my pants. You're fine.
So it's not shoes.
I get shoes.
Yeah, no, that's pants. It's cool.
I'll we can sit this back down. Yes. Okay.
OJ?
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
3 more.
Home stretch.
Home stretch. We got it.
Good, thank you.
Can I get a little bit of that brewing?
I'll take a little juice.
Thank you. Oh, that's love. I didn't say I wanted an orange juice.
Yeah, yeah. Good?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's spacing out.
All right. So our next person is Rory, and I'm going to start this one. So when I first met Avi, I heard so many stories about you. It was like, I was just, have you lived with your brother your whole life? I'm confused. I've never met siblings that are so close as you and Avi, and I was terrified to meet both you and Maria, because I just thought, oh my God, Avi, when she talks about her brother, she lights up, she glows. You've given her so much love and strength. Avi would not be who she is today without you. And I was really nervous about meeting you, and the first time we met was at Maria's house. And we were driving up, and I saw this tall drink of water walking across the road, and I said, oh my God, it's your twin. And I panicked, because I didn't realize how similar y'all were going to look. And you walked up and gave me the biggest hug, and I turned to Avi, and I was like, all right, it's going to be good.
Dude. You are my best friend. I don't know where I would be without you. You give me so much, and you love me and support me, and you challenge me. You mean the world to me. I don't even know what to say. I mean, we basically kind of raised each other growing up. And there were some hard times, but through every step of the way, from a heartache that I had, which means calling you at 2:00 in the morning, having the same conversation over and over again, to pushing me to do better things in my life professionally or with my friends, you've been my constant. You've been my rock, my everything. just don't know where I'd be without you. I love you so much.
Cheers to Rory. All right. Our next person is Kieran. And this is going to be a rough one because
I don't know what's happening.
And obviously, she's going to ruin your moment of her.
Hold on, she's got to take
It's very important, y'all. So we... I feel like you're cheating. That's not fair. You're going to hide your face. Kieran, you came into my life specifically 3-4 years ago, and ever since then, I have been just so in love with you. You are such an amazing friend. I can't even put it into words. The way you take care about your friends is unlike something I've ever seen before. I remember very early on, we were going out to studio or something one night, and I had sent you my number, but I think I got like a digit wrong or something. I had texted you and I didn't hear back, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to see her, that's fine. And then as we were walking up, I saw you and Dom walking towards us, and you were like, oh, I was wondering where you were. And I was like, oh shit, like I barely even know this person, she's showing up. And ever since then, you have continuously showed up for everything in my life, in our lives. This wedding would not be what it is without you. All of the events leading up to it, Atlanta. I mean, that was a group effort, but you took the lead. You planned and planned it. Even though you weren't going to be there for several days of it, you made sure that every part of that schedule was everything that Avi and I love, because you know us so well, and you wanted us to have a great time and have it be the best that it could be. You might be the most intentional person I've ever met, and you bring it and you show up to everything fully all the time.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody give so much of themselves to others, whether it's the friends and family you have, or, I mean, even complete strangers. You are constantly doing something with your nights, your weekends, and when we have a celebration, whether it's just brunch or we're going to have a birthday party, I mean, you really think of those details and make it an amazing celebration. Your intentionality, your heart, it's evident in everything you do. I'm so thankful to have you in our lives.
Yes, we love you so much. Cheers to Kieran.
All right. Kim got us started. Kim got the ball rolling.
She did. She did.
All right, yeah.
And now Hunter's going to steal your moment.
Thanks for choking.
Oh, God. I was nervous because at INL we have this work event, and at the end we give appreciation. I don't know if I was going to be able to get words out, and Kieran had to give appreciation to me, and she turned and looked at me, and I don't like to cry in front of people, and I cried in front of a room full of 45 strangers at work just because I knew Kieran was going to say something nice about me. I couldn't even stand it.
All right, we got to it.
All right.
Hopefully he doesn't like pass out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he made it. He made it.
I thought I was getting choked up about it.
There's some water outside.
Hey, little baby CM.
Just checking Quinn out.
He's like, hey, I like your outfit.
I like what you did there.
I have a flannel, I think. All right, our last person is Maria. So, similar to Rory, when I first met Avi and she was telling me all about her brother, I would always hear about Maria. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this woman sounds like such a fucking badass. Got all this stuff going on. And Avi would tell me about just all the like fun things you would do, down to like how you like decorate, your funky personality, and how much fun she had with you. And so I was very nervous to meet you because I was like, oh shit, if the sister-in-law doesn't like me, like I'm out. I'm not gonna make it. And from the moment I've met you, I felt nothing but love and connection with you. When we were in Portland, Avi and I went to Portland in March where we got engaged. And it was great because Maria and I were able to take a walk, hang out, just us, and spend time together. And it didn't feel forced or weird or awkward. It was just fun. It was like I was with someone who I've known for years and years. I think that you are brilliant. you are so funny. I don't know if you know how funny you are, but I giggle internally all the time when I'm with you, and you have an amazing presence about you. I get so excited when we're going to see you because I just love to be in the same space as you.
Yeah, I think you are absolutely brilliant and hilarious. And I remember the first time we met, it's right when I got back from India. Rory's like, so I've been dating this person while you've been away. And I was like, how's this going to work out? Because I chased all of other Rory's girlfriends away. Because they weren't right. They were no good. And
try to scare you, just so you know.
there's some reputations there. And I was so, like, deathly ill when I got back. And, you know, Rory set me up in his bed. You helped take care of me. I mean, I was like, okay, this is awesome. And we just had so much fun and laughter in the times we did hang out. The love that I see between the two of you and like how you care for the people that you love in your life is really genuine and deep. And I always wanted something like what the two of you have. Just this amazing love. And then I remember when I met Megan, I told Rory, I think I met my Maria. Like, they are so much alike, the two of you, in my opinion. When we went to Portland, the two of you went off, and we didn't see you for hours. So it was amazing. This whole celebration wouldn't be possible without you as well, the two of you. All the work that you've helped put in to make this happen with the music, the invitations, the details, keeping us on track because we're really good at procrastinating and saying we'll get to that later, and later's now. I'm so happy to have you in my life and call you my sister. I know that, you know, being at your wedding, that was the first part of joining us together, but I'm just so thankful to have you in my life, and I want us to live closer one day so we can have babies and then live together. So I'm just going to plant that
Let's
seed.
get married today.
Yeah. I love you very much.
I love you very much. All right. Cheers to all of you so much. You are committing to plan parties, and we are blessed and privileged to have every single one of you in our lives. So we have before you fun things for you. So folks who weren't at the Sangeet, there is in the peach salmon colored bag is a scarf that we'll have all of you wear during the ceremony. And then we also have bangles that we'll pass around if folks weren't able to grab them.